Hello everyone, good morning. My name is Jiedan. I'm Product Manager for SAP Analytics Cloud and also for the Analytics Designer capability. I'm at SAP Insider in Amsterdam and I'm going to show you an Analytics Designer demo. So let's have a look into the screen. So we have here a scenario about insight to action scenario. So currently we are in a home page of a flight company and I get into the home page, then I'm getting into the analytical application that is built by Analytics Designer. The first page we see some things running. Here is an animation is red, KPI overview. Then I click on that to see what's going wrong. Then we see that operational cost is the actual value much more high than forecasted value, and then here the slider, I can using the slider to increase my forecasted value to see whether I can solve that issue. And here we see that with analytical application we are able to integrate with the planning capabilities, and that the system is really recalculating the key figures, and we see that forecast value has been changed. There's still difference between actual and forecast, and I'm going to do the next step. I would like to publish the plan data, and the system tell me that still 1% above the actual. I need to lower the operating cost of my flight because I'm a flying company. So here we see that the last page of the applications, so animation 1% over forecast, and then I'm using a date picker that is built by customer widget and to select a particular date, and then I can see this data is filtered in the table, and then I see some critical informations in my table. For example, this flight with the very high operating cost and the very lower load factor. So I select on this table line, and then we see that the flight information. And this information is also coming from the S4HANA backend system that is triggered by OData function call. And then we can see we have the option to switch to the regional aircraft, click on the simulate, and then we see the simulation about if I switch to regional aircraft, what will happen. So data has been updated here. We see the operational cost is getting lower. Even this customer widget we see is switched from the big flight to a small plane, and then after that we can click on apply to execute our decision is a switch to the regional aircraft. So here is exactly an insight to action scenario that you have seen from analysis to simulation to finally take an action. Now let's have a very short look into the design time. So here is what Analytics Designer is looking in the design time. We have the outline view. Within outline view you can see the scripting part, like here this is a subset of the JavaScript. With this scripting and eventing you will be able to define a lot of very flexible interactions and so on. And for example, we have seen the OData part, right? So click on the OData. We will see on the right side the endpoint URL and with OData actions. And we can see how the OData is used here using the find reference. And see this OData function is executed by this scripting API. So that's basically very short view of the design time. Within this design time, they're very intuitive, and you get also the value help for writing the JavaScript, and then you will be able to create this kind of insight to action scenario. Okay, so that's the demo part. Thanks a lot for watching.